All right, good afternoon or morning, wherever you're checking in from. This is Molly and Tiff. We're from Fieldhouse in Seattle, Washington, and we're gonna describe today's home Warrior Wod. So we'll let you do your own warm-up of choice. We're gonna get right into the main training sesh. So we have, for the first component, 3 rounds of a side-to-side lunge for 20 reps total. So you're basically just stepping to the side, shoving your hips back to the wall behind you, and then pushing off that outside foot kind of through the heel so you feel that glute activation. You're welcome to load this movement or keep it body weight. Next, you have a 20-second hardstyle plank. So we're thinking about keeping tension in our entire body. She's squeezing our glutes, and she's looking slightly in front. If you don't have a timer, just think about 10 nice breaths. Inhale, exhale is 1 rep. Then you have 10 drop squats. Popping down, feet together, just like so. Really try to work that depth for 10. And then you have 20 uppercuts. And you're welcome to load these as well if you have dumbbells to give it a little bit more of a challenge and you feel that big time in your core. So 3 rounds of those movements. And then we're going to move into the main part, this major 30-minute grind. So we will explain the sections of this component. So for section number 1, we have 3 movements that we're performing on a 4-minute timer, as many rounds as possible. And the 3 movements are a dumbbell burpee to power clean. Just like so, okay? Next, we have a sprawl with a lateral jump. So you're gonna sprawl into a high plank, pop your hips back, and then hopping over either your weight or a seam in the floor or an imaginary object. You have 10 total of those. And then your last movement in this section is a hand release push-up to a T-spine rotation. And you'll just do 1, come back down, hand release, other side is 2 for 10 total. So you'll continue those 3 movements, circuit through them as many times as possible in 4 minutes. Again, the rep count is 5, 10, 10. You'll rest for 1 full minute, and you'll move right into your second section of 3 different movements that you'll circuit through for 4 minutes, as many rounds as possible. Movement number 1 is a double under for 20 reps, or 60 single jumps, or penguin hops. Tiff is really good at these. I don't have any coordination, so she's doing those for a reason. And what are we thinking about with the penguin hops?
So the goal is to try to tap your body 2 times before you land, okay? So tap, tap before you land.
Cool. And so we have 20 of those. Then you're gonna get right down on the ground. You have 10 full sit-ups. You can do any sit-up variation that you would like. You can have your knees bent. You can have them extended. They can be boxer sit-ups for 10 total. And then you're gonna flip your body over and you have a high plank position. We recommend keeping your feet wide so you have that nice strong base, and you're rowing into your hip pocket, avoiding rotation in the low back. And you have 10 total plank rows. So 3 of those movements on a 4-minute timer, as many rounds as possible. Rest for 1 minute, then your last section is another 4-minute AMRAP, 3 movements. You have 2 options here. If you have different sized kettlebells, it can be a mixed carry with a march. So she's holding bottoms up on one side and then suitcase on the lower for 10 marches, and then she'll switch sides and do 10 on the other side. If you don't have 2 bells, you'll hold one in either the rack position or an overhead position, or you're welcome to get into an extended reverse bridge march if you do not have anything to carry. You'll stay proud, push the hips up, and you're driving into those marches for 20 reps total. The second movement is a hang clean to a press. So if you have those dumbbells ready, it's a hang clean and press. If you do not have anything to do these hang clean and presses with, we recommend just doing jumping jacks. So you'll do 12 total. And then the last movement is a bent over row iso hold. So Tiff's in this position, she's squeezing her glutes, she's pinching her shoulder blades together, proud chest, keeping that neck neutral with her spine for 20 seconds, or if you don't have a timer, for 10 breaths. If you don't want to hold that position, the second option is a chair pose, just like in yoga, for the same amount of time. And then you'll rest for a minute, and you'll repeat those 3 sections one more time through. So you're going through everything twice. Hope you enjoyed today's WOD. If you enjoyed it, you can give me all the credit. If you didn't, it's Tiff's fault. No, I'm kidding. Tiff writes all of our programming, so we hope you're enjoying this, you guys. Have a great day.